Hi, everyone. My name is Mrs. Casher. I'm going to be your math teacher this year. I look forward to seeing a lot of you in person and online this year. So it's going to be a little different, but we're going to work our hardest. Just understand there might be some learning curves for all of us this year. So just we'll have patience with you. You have patience with us. One of our main platforms we're going to use this year is Google Classroom. So I'm just going to show you how to get into that. If you are in my class, you'll have your setup. We'll get you the password. You'll go into your Google Classroom. My recommendation is to go into the classwork tab. That way, everything's lined up by the week. Everything will be ordered for you. If you go to the stream button, sometimes it just shows all of your assignments, but not necessarily in the order that you should be doing them. So when you go to classwork, it'll be organized for you by the week and due dates. Here is a little PowerPoint that I'm going to show you real quick. That's just about me and some things about the class. I'm not going to get a chance to interact with as many of you if you're an online learner, so you guys can learn a little bit about me, and I hope to learn more about you as well. Obviously, I love math, movies, sports. That's Mr. Casher and I in India, China, Rome, India. So we travel all around. Travel is our main thing for Mr. Casher and I. We have an 18-month-old. Her name is Charlie, and she's our pride and joy. And one other thing, just please make sure that you are bringing your own materials every day to class. Is this year we can't really share materials. So if you're an in-person student, make sure that you're bringing those materials to class, scissors, glue, because class sets will not be as available to you due to our situation. Some topics that we're going to cover this year, we're going to start with integers. Rational numbers are more fractions, but negative fractions, expressions and equations, looking at two-step equations, simplifying expressions. We're going to go into proportional relationships, looking at linear equations and graphing lines, and percentages. That'll lead us probably up until winter break. And then the second half after winter break will be looking more at geometry, surface area, volume, area, data analysis, and probability. So that will be more January, February, March. In pre-algebra, we'll discuss the same topics that we will in our regular class, but we're just going to go a little bit more in depth. So if we're talking about equations, instead of just stopping at two-step equations, we'll talk about multi-step equations and go into variables on both sides. And that'll pretty much a little extra in each topic. So that's just an example with the equations. How to help your students succeed. Homework's given every week in math class. It'll be handed out on Friday, and it'll be due the following Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when I see your student. So we are going to be doing block scheduling this year. So I will only see you guys every other day, whether you're online or in person. I only see you every other day. So if you are a Monday, Wednesday person, then it would be due Wednesday. If you are a Tuesday, Thursday person, it would be due on Thursday. So just please make sure that your student's homework is completed. Generally, it'll be a worksheet, and that will also be on my website, and I will also give you a hard copy as well. Materials needed this year. So if you are online, you really only need a notebook for me, and obviously a calculator. Okay, so notebook and calculator will be the best. Calculator, not picky on it. Just make sure it has a negative sign on it. So make sure it has that negative. The minus sign is not a negative. So make sure it has that negative sign in it. If you are in person coming to school, you will need a notebook, 2 folders, the calculator, and we'll be doing a lot with expo markers this year, especially since I won't be able to walk around as much. You guys holding up whiteboards for me so I can see. So if you can bring your own markers so we don't have to share. Some extra opportunities. I will provide some extra credit. I have a wanted board in the back, so I will show you that. But the main thing for extra opportunities that we want to keep in mind is that I do offer test corrections or retakes. So depending on the test, so it's going to vary, and I will let virtual and online and in-person students know which one it will be. Most often it's just a retake. And it's anyone can take it. So if you have a C and you're not happy with your grade, you can come back in and try to get that A for your opportunity. And I just take the better of the grades. So I suggest always taking advantage of those extra opportunities when they are given to better your grade and your understanding of the topics. For those of you that are coming in, let me see if I can get it for parents that might not be able to come in or see on the virtual. We're taking every precaution that we can to help ensure your child's safety. So we have, made class sizes smaller. There's no classes over 20. We have separated the desks as much as possible as well. So just so you can kind of get a feel for, I hope that's coming through. I know it's a little crooked. Sorry. Just so you can get a little feel for the classroom. And I will send out more information. I'm going to send out a newsletter with this as well, so you can see some of the precautions we're taking. And I'm sure there's many more that we'll be taking, that small things that we don't think about, but we will do everything in our power to make sure that if you are coming to school, that you feel safe and secure. All right. If you ever have any questions, always make sure you email, call, whatever you need. I'm always here for you guys. All right. Hope to meet you soon, and I'm out.